Everybody talks about growing their own Instagram page, but very few people actually show you behind the scenes a real case study on how to actually monetize those followers. Because at the end of the day, likes and comments don't pay the bills, and followers you cannot take them to the bank. So in this video, I'm going to show you a real case study that we did for ourselves, where we did over $71,450 in just 7 days using my own personal and small Instagram following. So this means you can start doing this today right away, even with a small following, and even if you are a complete beginner. And we did this 110% for free without running any ads or any marketing budget, which means that $71,450 were basically all straight profit. What is up, online sales? My name is Josue Pena, helping you grow and monetize your brand, business, and influence with social media and marketing. So if you're new here, make sure you hit that like button down below and the red subscribe button so you don't miss any of the future videos that we have coming out because they're late. So let's just jump into the video right away, showing you exactly how we did over $71,450 in just 7 days with a small Instagram following. And for those that know how to do math, that is an average of $10,000 a day from Instagram with a small Instagram following, which is pretty cool. So what did I actually do to drive this traffic and make $71,000 in just 7 days? First of all, we drove about 4,600 clicks between a small portion of a list in ManyChat, which is basically just like another email list that we have. And we talked about ManyChat in another video where we actually show how we made over $11,000 in 24 hours where we almost went bankrupt. The link for that video is going to be here in the card or in the description down below. But apart from that small portion in ManyChat where we drove traffic, we also used my own personal small Instagram account. At the time, I barely used that Instagram account at all. I wasn't posting on it at all and was barely just using Instagram stories. And as you can see right here, more than half of this traffic came from Instagram. Now, what was the actual offer? What did I actually sell to make over $71,000 in just 7 days? We have in our own company several things that we sell. We have a course that we actually sell, which is the IGboss program. And the IGboss program is broken down into 2 different verticals, which is the growth section only and also the monetization. But most people ended up buying the entire course because they just saw amazing results across everything. And then we also sell agency services, done-for-you services, consulting, and stuff like that for our own agency. Now, here are our stats. For the growth course, which is called Conquer the Gram, which we literally have insane amount of testimonials for that. Some of our students have gone from 0 to over 600,000 followers in just a few months with 0 ads. In the monetization course, some of our students have actually implemented and made over $15,000 in just 24 hours. And in the entire IGboss program, which is literally the combination of growth and monetization, the students are able to come into the course and just 5 days later make over $3,000 like this testimonials right here. Or others are making between $200 to $3,500 in just 2 weeks after joining the course, and then from there build their own Instagram marketing agency to $20,000 to $70,000 a month. So the courses and the programs absolutely work, and people know it. We have hundreds of testimonials because of this reason. Now, what was the process or the sales process that we actually took people to actually make $71,000 in just 7 days? First one was provide value. In this case, we use what we call the Instagram story webinar. It is the exact same webinar or sales script that I've used for my high-end 8-figure clients like Lady Boss, Becker, Kevin David, in order to push traffic and generate 6 figures a month organically. And we have also talked about this in this channel before, where we show you exactly how to create an Instagram story, how to engage your audience, how to put a poll or a question to pre-frame somebody before the sale, and then how to actually pitch your offer and present it in a way that is irresistible. And that's what we actually did in our own personal Instagram stories with the Instagram story webinar framework for this offer. And this thing converts like crazy, by the way. We have several videos here on the channel where we actually broke down step by step how you can start doing it. The link for that are going to be in the description down below or here in the card. But also, if you want to find out a little bit more how you can start implementing this step by step, just go to IGboss.com. It is a completely free on-demand training showing you step by step not only how to grow, but also the Instagram story framework that you can start implementing today. Because even with a small following with only 3,000 followers, you can make all the way to $150,000. Now let's go back into the process that we follow in order to make $71,000 in just 7 days. The thing that you need to understand is that I have been providing free value on the account, on my personal account, for a long time. And that has been most of it on Instagram stories. I constantly do Instagram stories showing people what I'm doing, providing value, giving tips and stuff like that. I do polls, Instagram Live, and generally just have fun and don't think too hard about it. I'm just building rapport. Apart from this, I also already have a $1 million Instagram marketing business. So it was literally just giving value and showing the behind the scenes of something I already have and what I already do. So obviously this strategy is a little bit more advanced if you want to make $71,000 in just 7 days, because that is a big, big goal. But you can start implementing this exact stuff even when you have a small following and you're not quote unquote known in your own industry. You can start implementing this exact stuff regardless of your following and all that stuff. Obviously, you're not gonna make $71,000 in 7 days. I'm not gonna lie to you and say that you're gonna do that. But you're probably gonna do several hundred and even thousands of dollars in a very, very fast period if you do it. Now, the next step that we actually took was hype people up a ton. And the way we did this, it was because it was super easy to show results and put polls and ask questions to pre-frame the audience. And when I mean pre-frame the audience, I mean that basically we're just showing the results of our students and our clients and the people we have been able to help and serve. Just putting it out there for people to see that this thing actually is real and not some just scam or multi-pyramid level thingy. So people were already warmed up to the idea and they wanted it. Now, when it was time to make the offer, people were already hot and ready for it because they already saw the proof, the testimonials, and the results people were having with the exact same program and system. I also make sure to tell them to be on the lookout since they only had a limited period of time to get it before the offer closed. I was offering a special sale in that promotion that was just absolutely insane. So people needed to pay attention to actually grab it before it went away. Now, the next step that we actually followed was just simply launch it and push traffic to it. We started the campaign and started to push traffic from ManyChat only to the growth course. That was the main idea of the sale. And I started pushing to the growth course or Conquer the Gram from Instagram as well. So we were just trying to sell the growth course alone, not even monetization or the IGboss. It was just the growth course alone, and we were just pushing traffic and sending all of our efforts there. But I decided to do a little thing in the middle of the campaign. I decided to pivot in the middle of the campaign by asking a simple question. And the reason why I did this is because I wanted to see what people were actually interested in. I wanted to blow it up like crazy, but I wasn't sure if this offer or Conquer the Gram alone was going to convert the way I wanted it to. So I was trying to figure out what was the best way to promote it. So I just asked this question: what would you guys want better or more? Conquer the Gram, just the growth course, or the full IGboss program? And I just asked that single question on Instagram stories and then put a poll in there. For my surprise, it was like 70 to 80% IGboss. People wanted IGboss like crazy. It wasn't even Conquer the Gram. They wanted the entire thing. My hunch of people that want a lower barrier to entry was wrong. AKA, I was just giving them Conquer the Gram for a lower price instead of the entire IGboss program because I thought that they only wanted Conquer the Gram because it was lower barrier and they can, get their feet wet and stuff like that. But I was wrong. They wanted the entire thing, entire meat and potatoes with IGboss. So I decided to simultaneously push Conquer the Gram and IGboss at the same time. Now, one thing to take into account, and I do want to point this out, it was a big mistake from my part. I should have just pushed IGboss and focused 100% there instead of both, since that confused the heck out of people and I definitely lost sales there. So this just goes to show you that even though you consider, myself an expert, whatever, we did $71,000 in 7 days, I could have done more if I didn't have made this mistake that confused people because my messaging was off and the marketing was off. So if you're trying to sell something, make sure you focus on just one thing and your messaging is on point, because people will not be able to know what the heck you're talking about if you start throwing things on the wall like crazy. So just focus on one thing. Now, regardless of that, people started buying left and right, and obviously we did over $71,000. So it was pretty cool. Now, how do we actually take this stuff a step further and blow it up even more? Direct messages. Here's the catch. We entrepreneurs and marketers want everything so automated that we forget that at the end of the day, the money comes from someone else when you build some sort of relationship with that person. For example, if you go out in the street, a supermarket, bar, whatever, you go out to a random girl and you say, "You want to marry me?" She's going to say no. Because she doesn't know you, she doesn't like you, she doesn't trust you. Why should she marry you? It is exactly the same thing on social media or when you're trying to build a business online. You gotta build rapport, you gotta build a relationship with the person before you actually try to sell them or go through the process that we have called KLTB. Know, like, trust in order for people to buy. When you take people through that process, you will make sales 100%. If you want to increase your conversion and your income, be more personal and talk to people one-on-one. That is why it's called social media. You have to be social. This is how exactly I took my agency last year from basically zero to over $1 million, actually close to $2 million by the end of the year. And it happened without me spending a single penny on ads to get a client, all through organic marketing and direct messages or DMs. So as you can see, you do not need a huge following or this crazy heinous marketing strategy. Just relate to people one-on-one and you will make sales. So what did I exactly do on Instagram, you might be wondering? Well, I did exactly the same thing I just told you. We personalized DMs with a basic copy and paste template to everybody who voted IGboss in the poll, and we made ourselves available for questions and concerns. Which means the poll that we put, hey, which one do you want, Conquer the Gram or IGboss? Everybody who voted IGboss, we direct message them with a simple template, pushing traffic to the IGboss offer and making sure they purchase and making sure we answer any other questions to help them and serve them on a more personal level. This was the basic template for the follow-up. Hey Johnny or Pedro or whatever the name is, I noticed that you wanted to get IGboss. So we just wanted to follow up and send you the link personally. So if you had any questions for me regarding how the program can help you achieve results in growth and monetization like it has done for hundreds of others. Simple as that. We saw that Johnny voted for IGboss in the poll. We clicked that little message button and we simply copy and pasted this little message. And that was it. Now here are the results from the campaign. The funny part is that that simple follow-up then made some people not only buy the IG program, but instead buy our higher end service that starts between $4,000 to $5,000 per month. That means that we followed up thinking that it was going to be a one-time sale, and it turned out to be a $4,000 to $5,000 per month sale. And there you have it, 4 simple steps to make over $70,000 in 7 days. Let's break it down into the numbers now. From ManyChat, about $5,000 came with our Conquer the Gram offer, as you can see right there. You see source right there, ManyChat, and you see the week right there. About $5,000 came from ManyChat. Now from Instagram, for our Conquer the Gram offer, about $2,500 came from that in the exact same period of time. We got about 2 to 3 high-end sales for $4,000 to $5,000 a month, totaling $15,000 in sales for that high-end service. And the rest went from IGboss, which was $47,000. I would say that $30,000 to $35,000 from those $47,000 came because I kept doing Instagram stories and pushing traffic to it, showing testimonials and following up with people. So that means that more than half the revenue and the money we made came from literally me being consistent with it. If you think you can just put up something and just do it once and not be consistent with it, you're not going to make sales. The reason why you're not making sales today is because you're not selling. You have to sell to make sales. And the crazy part is that this was possible with my small, tiny personal Instagram account that at the time had 22,000 followers, and it gets anywhere from 800 to 2,500 views per story. And the crazy part is because these stories were so long, these stories were only getting between 400 to 1,000 views per story because it was a promo/sale. So obviously with a promo/sale, the content itself performs a little bit lower. And I wanted to use this case study and show you how to do it with a small personal Instagram account because I didn't even use my other 5 million, well now it's about 15 million followers on Instagram and other pages to push traffic to this. I didn't do it, even though I could, but I would have messed up the results from the case study and you would think it wouldn't be possible for yourself. Now, one thing to take into account as well is that the $70,000 was without counting that little extra value stacking I did in conjunction as an affiliate, for example, for a software called Clickfunnels. So I actually made more money combining Clickfunnels with this offer. And I was just being an affiliate, aka passive income. And by the way, if you want to find out a little bit more about passive income, affiliate marketing, all that stuff, just click the card right here or the video down below. We actually did a full-blown live training with one of my friends, Odie, who has done millions of dollars in affiliate marketing. So just click the link down below in the description. As you can see, you don't need to have a huge following on Instagram at all. If you're getting 10, 20, 100, 500, whatever number of views on your Instagram stories, you can do magic with that. Think about it. You have the power to influence and reach people on a 24-hour period. Even if it's just 10 people and you're doing it consistently, you have the power to reach them every single day, every single time. So you do not need that many people to actually make a lot of money and a lot of sales with your own Instagram account. I have people who are local businesses that are selling pools in them. I want you to remember this. The people who follow you on Instagram are all potential clients whose attention you have on a regular basis. So stop treating your Instagram, regardless of size, like it is worthless. Treat people like it's people. Don't focus on the numbers. Forget about the 100 million, quadrillion followers. Focus on every single person that follows you, provide value, and sell them your products and services that actually helps and serve them. That's how you make money. Forget about everything else. Because likes and comments and followers, you cannot take into the bank. You cannot pay your bills with that. So focus on building a real business and focus on what actually matters. Stop seeing numbers and start seeing people. who you can help and serve with your products and services. And that's how you do it. Now, I know what you might be saying, Josue, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to do the Instagram stories. I need to first obviously grow the page a little bit. I need to know a little bit better how to break the numbers down. I need to know the math behind it, or maybe like a sales script that you can give me. I get it. And that is exactly why we created IGboss.com, which is a completely free on-demand training that you can start implementing right now, where not only it will show you how to start growing your own page, but also how to turn those followers into money. Because with only 3,000 followers, you can make all the way to $150,000. And it's very, very simple to do. And then from there, you can actually take those skills and build your own Instagram marketing agency. Like we have been able to do for ourselves. As you can see, that thing right there is actually for over making 7 figures with our own Instagram marketing agency. And we actually have another one on the way. So again, just go to IGboss.com or click the link in the description down below. Now that you know how to implement this stuff, if you want to find out how you can scale it up even further by using simple and high converting Instagram story ads, just click the video right here, where we show you step by step how you can start creating your own Instagram story ads by simply using your phone without any fancy camera, even if you're a complete beginner, and show you step by step how you can start doing yourself. Just click this video right here if you want to start scaling all this up and make a lot more than just $71,000 in 7 days. Just click right here and we'll see you in that Instagram story ads training that's completely free.